If you are still with me, my power just flickered. Everything went down. Woo! So we are in process of getting back in. We are working on it. Dang. Is it? It's tough because I don't actually know. Right, we need to hit that. That was no bueno. Hopefully she's still there. She might not be though. My horse is though. Oh, it's the dog that's in the way. Can't do anything about that. Except for run over the dog, which we're not going to do. Welcome back. My power flickered. I'm so sorry. Hello?
How are you?
I'm doing well, but there seems to be something wrong with my eyes at the moment.
Oh, here. Let me help.
Oh, there you are. Nope. Yep. Nope. I'm good. I got you. I took a spill off of a horse because I ran into Allegra.
Oh.
Literally.
Oh, are you okay?
Yep. Yep. She got me back on my feet, and we were chatting, and then I had the mother of all headaches.
Oh my goodness. Okay. As long as you're okay.
Yeah. It's a whole thing. But,
It's a whole thing.
Yeah. We're okay though. to check up on this thing. Let's see. How are you, Doc?
I'm doing much better. Vastly improved.
Oh, yeah, from the... Yep. Yeah, right. I heard about that. I'm very glad you are up and about.
Oh, wait, is everything okay?
I just meant genuinely.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't feel as though I know you super well, and like Fletcher say, because we haven't worked together all that often. But you know, anybody in the department being injured in such a fashion is terrible.
agreed.
Agreed.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. What did I want? Cahill. Yep. You working on anything in particular, or expecting anything, or?
Not at the moment, just looking through paperwork. Trying to get caught up.
Yeah, sure. I mean, busy couple of days.
So it seems.
My Sunday was going from one thing to another most of the day, so yeah, took yesterday off.
Oh, that's good. Sometimes you need time off.
Yeah, it's well, who is it? Somebody says that the first rule of the Sands Crossing Department of Health is make sure you're looking after yourself.
That's right. You can't take care of anyone else if you don't take care of yourself.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. So Allegra was running a blood sample down to the Saint Denis office. She just took it for testing.
Oh, very good, very good.
I believe she was clocking off after that.
Alright. How's the tip line been serene?
It's probably mostly me checking in from running around places.
Hey, that's okay. Oh, we have a coma patient awake.
We do, yep. He's doing alright, actually.
Oh, did you already check in on him?
I did, yep. It's Elliot Cahill. He's got... There's 2 files currently in the system. One from a day before he went into the coma. Apparently he hit his head, split the back of it open. Those stitches were able to come out. They were healed up and ready to go. The other coma stuff is healing well, although I did have to redo stitching in one gunshot wound. The local doctor, I think, rushed it.
Well, sometimes they're very busy.
Yeah,
but
it's
they
true.
do very good work.
It is true. Seems to be somewhat related to the same incident that has wound up with Miss Elise Boswell needing surgery on her right kidney.
Oh. You mean an incident that she had with a person?
Yeah, I think so. The person took a gun off of Elliot, fanned him down.
Oh.
I guess turned and fanned her down. At least that's what Elliot and his friend Miss Dahlia led me to believe. I know I know a local doctor had seen to that as well. So
I see. Yeah, our local doctors, they're very capable.
they are, yeah. And just Miss Elise in this case had something deeper going on at the same time that it exacerbated, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that can happen.
Oh, it looks like law, I guess.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
So, is this tip about... Oh, you already resolved it, okay.
Which one?
The one about the coma patient being awake.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to toss that away?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely fine.
I'm not sure if you
Somebody-
related them to you, but there was a second one yesterday. So I just sent Fanaway a telegram.
Checking it now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Stone knows to relate to him, so I just kind of been double checking.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Good luck, folks.
Thank you. You okay,
Always
Boswell?
better.
Gotta get going. You be good. Stay safe.
Shall try to.
There's your doc.
That's not the one.
How you feeling today, Elise?
Oh, there you go. You found him.
Well, no,
Little bit better.
I'm a different one, but it's fine. I'm here.
He's a different one.
Oh.
Speaking of, I get a telegram.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
probably from the colonel.
Oh.
But
Wait, different. I'm so fucking confused now. Huh.
there's a couple of us doctors floating around. There's one in the office behind me on the porch now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh. That will be a very slow walk to the telegram buildings.
Yeah, we took that walk together the other day, and by the time I got back to the office, somebody snuck in and stolen something. So it's a whole thing. I'm gonna move this horse because apparently the
Okay.
wagon's stuck
yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Fat lot of good it did. Actually, Doc, your man in the mint here, standing next to the sheriff's office porch.
Yes.
That is the coma patient.
Oh, well, it's good to see him up and about.
Yeah. And then Miss Elise Boswell just walked down to the telegram office. She's the one that's hopefully got surgery later with is it Colonel Quimby?
Yes.
I've not actually met him yet.
I see. Yes, I've worked
Dr.
with another
Margot,
guy.
you look sharp.
Did I always
Oh,
look sharp?
I mean, you
Look
do,
Look at
but this is an
Marco's
outfit I've
wearing
never
different
seen
colours
before.
Today. Look at this.
Yes, I worked a wedding once and can't just
Ah.
let something rot in a wardrobe before I put it on.
I suppose not.
I mean, I have some things rotting in a wardrobe.
Well, you also have more wardrobe space than I do.
It's
Oh,
not even
wait,
Wednesday.
Is it not? Oh, blast.
How are you?
I'm sure. What's his name? I'm sure Pugsley would have something to say about it, but it looks nice.
Actually, yeah, he wears the light gray. It's really nice.
Yeah, he does.
What, me or Pugsley? I'm confused.
Wait, I have no idea. Does Pugsley wear light gray?
No, but
Pugsley,
it's in
no.
jumpers.
Pugsley wears pink on Wednesdays. Apparently, it's
Oh.
a thing.
Yeah.
That was where my comment came from. But I was agreeing. No, Dr. Margot does look good in the light grays.
Well, thank you.
Yes, you will take the compliment, Marco. Take it.
Yes, I'll take it. How are things here today?
Yeah, pretty good.
Not
No
not terrible.
complaints.
It's been, at least as far as I'm concerned, a fair amount of following up on past injuries and at least moving people from no duty to light duty.
That's good, I suppose.
Yep. Yep. Oh, it's Mason. Very good. I can yell at him about copying a file. Or he's... Never mind, he's keeping going.
Oh, he says no thank you.
All right.
No,
Yes, he
that-
doesn't want to be yelled at.
Yeah, you're not yelling at him today.
Nope, not unless he comes back around. Although I don't really need to yell at him as so much as like, did you just not see the other file that I made for Lucas DeVille? Which I assume is what happened.
Are they different injuries or same injury?
No, it's the same. It's the same exact incident.
Oh, probably didn't see it.
Becker was here long enough to sort of check him out and see what was going on, and then tagged in a local doc because she had to go do an autopsy, and then I showed up at the tail end of it long enough to give DeVille a blood transfusion from Deputy Jethro Jackson,
I see.
and then sort of got all that squared away, and then he was gone. And I guess had a local doctor send things in later.
I see. Hello, crew. How are you doing?
Dr. Trix? I'm fine. And, Dr. What was it again?
It's Nurse Robert Moody, sir.
Nurse Moody, yes. Oh, well, how's Trix?
You know, I'm just almost nearly completely recovered now. I'm doing great.
Recovered from what?
You know, someone decided to shoot me in the chest.
Oh, I wonder what for.
Doctor, I don't know if you want to step outside. Croom is just off the front porch.
Right. Trying to come to tell us how wonderful his life is.
I suppose. It looks like he hadn't slept in a week.
Ever a public servant, Dr. Trix?
And ever does something.
Hmm.
You look a little bit pale there, you.
Oh, entirely. Yes, entirely fine, just fine. In fact, well, I'm...
That wagon just rolled right over the
Truly
dog.
Great things, Dr. Trix.
Yeah, no, Poet. I immediately understood what the reference was that Pugsley was making. Almost made me want to go do a pink jumper or
You'll
something.
find out, I'm sure, when my name's plastered across the papers, and I am on a steamer all the way to Berlin.
Oh, I see. I don't get a clue, a hint.
Croom is played by Middleditch.
Is the medical office quite supplied? Are you in surplus of syringes by any chance?
My goodness, I wouldn't say we're in surplus of much of anything these days, but are you in need of a syringe?
Yes, I am.
You can inquire inside, see if they have any overstock.
I might just do that. Is that Margot?
It is. There, Dr. Kroom.
Come out for a breath of fresh air?
Yes. Enjoy the day while it's not raining, at least.
Yes, it was storm after storm for a minute there.
It's quite unusual, these parts, but it's past at least.
So true.
Now I overhear you're on the verge of discovery.
Oh, yes, you overheard?
I'm just going to let them deal with it.
Well, you were talking 4 feet away from me. Yes.
You tend to hear things when you come outside and sniff around.
I tend to hear things by being near people speaking, I suppose. Sorry, was it a private conversation? I'm not allowed to know about your discovery.
No, you're not. But you may know that I'm about to make it. I'll see about those syringes.
Oh my goodness. I believe you're
I'm really glad that Middleditch plays on this.
Yes, after all we've been through, well, we could be hand in hand, you and I. Colleagues.
So I have a suspicion
Sure.
that Middleditch actually plays the Greek myth killer too. Which, if so, is honestly really cool.
We probably are. Wait. Let me see if we have any underneath.
Are we out of syringes? I could give him the one that I have. That'd be funny.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to make a trip somewhere. We don't have any. Okay. Maybe this office doesn't supply the extras? Have you been by the St. Denis office? I don't know if they actually sell any out of there either. Actually, now that I'm saying that, I don't want to send you on goose chase.
Goose chase.
Okay, so yeah, no, Saint Denis has been having a few issues down in Saint Denis. Anything I can offer you? I'm telling you, you really do look a little. I know you're on the cusp, but maybe something to help you rest at night, so you can have fresh minds in the morning to think about things.
It's interesting only being able to hear what she's saying. Yeah,
Is
dude.
it
Actually,
Anderson?
we do have some of Smith's sleepy time on.
Possibly, maybe.
It's yeah, it actually, you can put it in any drink that you're drinking, and it just helps you rest.
How are
It must
you
be
today?
over there. She's just yelling. Okay.
It's not gonna knock you out, but
Not too
it'll
bad.
help you relax. Let me see if it goes on here.
I actually did. I was curious about this from something earlier. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, okay, Quimby's on. Cool.
Okay. Like I said, just pour it into coffee or tea.
Well, there's a Fowler.
So it just help you relax.
Hmm.
Maybe you'll be able to get some sleep that night.
Dr. Margot.
Yes.
Are you actually
You
clocked
are
on
the
by any
one
chance? I
who's
just
better
saw it on the
than you,
clipboard and
whether
I'm
you
not sure
believe
that
it or
you
not.
are.
Definitely don't be sharing that with anyone. This is one of those moments.
I
Feel
should
free to be selfish because
Oh, good.
you really
Just
need to
checking.
take care of yourself.
No, thank you. Diligence.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I hope that doesn't occur as well. So long as, you're doing this in a safe way.
Oh, what day is that?
Moody.
I mean, I keep asking you about
Yes,
things
sir.
and you
Did I
keep
see
telling
you
me
was
I can't
scheduling
know.
surgery
So the only one
today?
keeping me out of the knowing of this is
That
you.
I was? No, I was
Hmm.
asking a patient to send in her availability for such so
Ah,
a doctor could take it over.
Very good.
Yeah, no, I can do a lot of things. I don't know a whole lot about kidneys.
I was just checking. I didn't want you to get yourself into a pickle.
Yeah, no. No. No, I'd be happy to assist with said surgery. It's on,
Of course, it's a very important
But,
nurse duty.
yeah, but no, I'm not about to lead something like that.
All right.
Nope, she came in for a follow-up checkup after the local doctor had done their work early in the morning, just to kind of get it checked over and stuff. She wasn't feeling too well. It turns out there
I
was
see.
early signs of infection, so I cleaned everything, redid it, but in the process she told me about certain additional worries that point
If you
toward
ever need to compare those
some kidney
calculations
trouble.
to someone else, you say,
So,
I see. But
yep, figured I'd have her telegram and walked with her all the way down to the office, and by the time I came back, somebody snatched a vial of laudanum out of the office.
God.
Yeah. Yep.
I have not, but you made mention of it briefly to me in Blackwater once.
Just the two of them sitting on the porch, both with the injuries. That's funny. Nope, but I guess I get to give is it Colonel Quimby? I get to give him some opportunity to do something. I've not even met him yet.
I've not seen him for a
Tell
long
me you're
time.
at least trying it on regular gator babies first. Collecting the eggs and putting it in that way, hatch them out, see what happens. Tell me you're doing something.
7 p.m. Do I want to do 7 p.m.? I could do that and then go to Blackwater.
Okay, I really hope that's not the case. Okay, because that's not gonna help your work at all. No, you are correct there. Just make sure your laces are tied and not together.
She does not give him much credit for his intelligence. That's really funny.
And if you change your mind, I want to test it on me. These are nice boots. I like red.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna walk down to the office and send a telegram to Miss Cassidy just in case, seeing as Dr. Kroom is currently about.
All right.
No, we're gonna do tests because there's XT 106. Oh, she is an XT. Cool. Howdy.
Mm-hmm.
That is not Tess. I think that's somebody from the parlor house. XT 107 is Tess. Howdy. Howdy.
How's the day going?
It's going fairly well. Is it Freddie?
It is pretty.
Oh, good to see you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing?
Doing fairly well, to be honest.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it.
I meant to ask you the other day. Have you ever had any thought towards maybe helping out with medical type stuff, maybe as a field medic or something along those lines?
Oh, I'm actually already trained as a field medic.
Oh, are you? Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
I wish you had said something
Oh,
last week, because I certainly would have used
Sorry.
you a little more. That's all right. It's on me for not knowing, I guess.
that's alright. I think also sometimes I just get a bit nervous and
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
you know, it's you know, a few people there already. I don't want to be
Yeah,
on
of
top
course.
of anyone.
Of course, well, it's grateful to have you in the room just the same.
Mm-hmm.
A little difficult to watch things and a clock at
Yeah.
the same time.
No, understandable. Well, if ever you need me again and I'm around, I'm always happy to help.
I will keep that in mind, Mr. Foster. I will keep that in mind.
And also, you know, I'm a blood donor, so even if you need that.
Yeah, true. I did. Yep, I do remember that now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I made sure to get those done early on in my stay here in the crossing. I didn't know how long I was going to be here, so I thought I'd at least try and be useful.
Sure. Fairly smart.
Well, enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, of course. Howdy. People like those glasses.
I'll ask more than that.
Interesting. So Freddy already is a field medic. That's interesting because I think there's a book published by Desmond that does all the books by Freddy. That's essentially like, hey, if you're a deviant person and you don't want to deal with medical, here's some help on how to do so. He's still on the front porch. They're still on the porch there. That's really funny. Howdy, Miss Dahlia.
Hello. Howdy. Sure, going alright. How are you? You okay?
Just running a bit around. Nothing too special.
I see.
Yeah, I assume it's still quiet.
Oh, yeah. Why? Why you say that?
We're not superstitious, right?
Yeah, as long as you don't say the W word, we're fine.
What's the W word?
But we don't say it. It just,
Oh, okay. If I say it on accident, don't be mad at me.
that's okay. It's saying it with purpose. It's a big
Weekend?
Stop
I
it.
see.
You stop right now.
Weirdos.
No, stop.
I have a question for you, Mason.
Hmm?
Don't take this the wrong way, please. Did you happen to look through the files to see if there was one on Lucas DeVille before you copied the one from the tip line?
No, but I'm pretty sure the only other file in there that was his was a different injury.
Well, the gunshot wound to the chest had perforated the lung.
Yeah.
No, it's the same one.
Not do anything important, you know?
It's alright.
Oh,
No, it's
hello,
alright.
hello.
Pardon? It was a weird situation of Becker getting something started and then the local doctor leaving it with him and then me walking in on the tail end of it. It's all good.
I'm
Yeah, all
trying
right.
to find out if I'm allergic to peanuts.
Oh no, not this guy.
Okay.
Peanuts.
What makes you think that certain foods upset you?
Oh,
Who's allergic to peanuts?
specific, I just, somebody told me that
I don't know.
perhaps eating a peanut is
I've never heard of
dangerous,
that.
and I ain't stopped thinking about it since then.
I mean, I suppose eating eggs can be dangerous. I'm not familiar with an actual allergy.
No, I can't say I've heard of that.
But if you worry, if you've had it before and maybe don't feel good, don't eat it. It's a pretty
I'm
fast
so glad this came up with two seniors on the porch because I asked about this. Mhm. Colonel Q. Is he in Sandon? No, he's in Strawberry. Okay. I will wind up there. That's awful blank. Nobody's going to that one, probably.
So, I mean, if you have a sympathy for anything in the world,
Nobody's reached out to her yet. Dang it.
I can tell you things. As far as the medical world goes, I don't think that's a narrative that anybody discovers. So I'm not familiar with it.
Well, then you don't have to worry. Now, someone told him that and took the brownie that had nuts in it away from him, and I think they just wanted to eat the brownie.
Oh yes, ma'am. A police officer, when I told him that I was going to try the brownie that had peanuts in it, he told me he was going to save my life, and he took the brownie from me.
Oh, maybe
that's
just
what
really like
started-
brownies.
Yes, that's what started this. I think so too. I think you're fine.
That makes me wonder which officer that was.
Now I will say though, if you eat anything or you brush up against certain plants and you notice that you start to itch, if you eat something and you start to itch around your face, you start to have trouble breathing, it can mean that your body doesn't like whatever that is. You should go to the medical office immediately and they'll probably treat you with a quercetin shot and then try to treat the symptoms to get the swelling to go down. That goes for everything. Who knows, right? I mean, I could be allergic to that plant over there and not know until I touch it, and then my hand breaks out.
Oh,
And I
okay.
stay covered.
So,
Let me hold it.
Oh no, he's gonna eat it in front of us. I'm not dealing with it.
have you never had peanuts of any kind before in your life? Okay. I mean, if you're already feeling not so great, this goes for any activity, and this goes for you and you and you too. Okay. How about you come have a seat right here, and let me take a look at you. So you don't end up falling down. Go ahead,
Okay.
have a seat. Yep, go on in.
Inside or just here?
Yep, go all the way in.
Oh man. Oh no. All the way in? Oh.
Go ahead, have a seat.
Okay.
Walker, don't you die. I need you back at work. And I care about you too. No, why would you bury him? You don't have, what's that job again? Grave digger on your security. You just have to make sure no one robs us while we're burying him. He better not get out of commission. He just got back. What is he doing? Could have been listening to beautiful piano music instead. What's your name on the porch there, Doc?
My name is Nurse Robert Moody.
Well, have we met?
Have we?
I don't know. That's why I was asking you first.
I don't know. What is your name, ma'am?
Madeline Gunner. I work over there at the saloon.
No, I don't think we have.
I don't think we have either.
I've been to the parlor house just once, but that was last week sometime. I talked to Miss Kitty about actually the fellow that's, I think, in the office behind us now.
Oh, Walker?
Sure. We got a telegram from a fellow being concerned about being allergic to peanuts, which I've never heard of anybody being allergic to peanuts. And I couldn't find him, so I walked over to the parlor house because I assumed if anybody's going to be allergic to nuts and roads, that would maybe come up, there. But she hadn't seen him, and I didn't know where he was, and so we couldn't do anything with it. So I guess I'm glad y'all brought him around.
Well, I guess he's been worried about this for a while. Then I wasn't knowing that this was on his mind.
I suppose so.
Well,
Is he often concerned about health things?
He hasn't been around for a little while, so, but I don't really know. He is a nervous sort, but I never seen him concerned about food things before.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. I mean, I'm sure people are allergic to things, or they have choking on something small. I guess.
Never even thought to be allergic to that. I might be allergic to something. I just eat everything.
I mean, it's a fine place to start.
I guess
if
so.
If you don't like it, you don't like it.
We have I don't know how long she's going to be there. We have a lovely piano player at the saloon if you want to hear some nice, beautiful music at any point. She's doing a lovely job, and hopefully she'll be by more often. Classical music, oh, lovely.
Oh, very nice. At some point I'll have to stop by and have a listen when I'm not on duty.
Yes, absolutely. Get some food or whatever else you need from over there. But I don't want to bother you any. I just wanted to let you know about the piano player.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Actually, I may send one of our medics over that way. He's looking for performers for an event. So it sounds like potentially exactly what he'd be needing to find.
Yes, we can help with that depending on what kind of entertainment he is looking for. We can absolutely help him out.
Of course. I think it may be some sort of a fundraiser for the Department of Health, but I don't know. It's not a thing that I necessarily deal with.
Yes, of course. Well, I think I can help pass along info to Miss Kitty. She's the main one, and we're kind of structuring right now. But yes, please send him by, but we'll make sure the info gets where it needs to go.
Yeah, we'll do that. I will do that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I need to go. I need to go to bed. I'm going to yell at Walker from here.
Sure.
Walker, darling, are you all right? Yeah, are you doing all right? I can't hear you, honey. I just want to make sure you're all right.
Hey, Smith, would you like to come in? He'd like to see you.
Sure. Come on in.
There's nothing in my hand now. Interesting.
What's wrong with you?
My friend, you can feel free to come up on the porch if you like. You don't have to loiter in the street if you don't want to. No? Okay. Sure. Whatever.
Focus on my face. Everything's gonna be okay. Look at that. You didn't die from eating those peanuts like you were worried about. Right? Deep breath. That's right. You're still here with us. Thank goodness. I've missed you. All this has been gone so long. Yeah. You be going anywhere.
Howdy, Deputy Shipman. Wanted to check up on your recovery and see how you are doing. Would love to get you cleared for duty and any remaining concerns from the injuries sustained. Concerns from the injury sustained addressed. Feel free to reply to me or to the medic tip line. There's Robert in Moody. I hope she does, because I have a thing I'm gonna do. And then we go Silas, Madeline, Gunner. Stop by the Rhodes office with a fellow who might have an allergic reaction to something. It's not important. Doctors Margot and Trix were handling that. What is important is she got talking with me outside and said there's a lady who plays the piano very well currently entertaining in the parlor house. Miss Gunner made it seem as though that young woman might be willing.
We're gonna need your assistance, Doctor, over at the medical office.
Well, there's 2 senior doctors in there already. I'm actually headed to Saint
Beautiful.
Denis shortly for a surgery. I don't. What kind of things going on?
4 to 5 gunshot wound victims. We're bringing them in.
Oh, okay. Multiple down. To run in with somebody, I assume.
Yep, with Pippi. Pippi D.
Okay. You say that like it's a name I should know. I don't, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's alright. Appreciate it, buddy.
We're not going to sign that one.
The swiftness of an antelope. I stood aghast for some time. At least it felt like hours, but it was only like a second.
Puppy dogs.
Oh,
Howdy.
there we go. Got loads injured in the sheriff's office, 4 to 5 gunshot wounds.
Oh, currently?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let
Yeah.
me see if Margot and Trix are still in there. I have to head
Yep,
to
yep.
Saint Denis for a surgery.
No problem.
We found these people today. For tooth and nail. to find
Howdy.
their lives.
I don't know if you've read the tip yet or not, but there's apparently 4 or 5 gunshot victims in the sheriff's department.
Oh.
They're next door, are they?
Which, yeah,
We're
which
just
is
standing here, alright.
perfect timing because I unfortunately have to go to Saint Denis now.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
okay.
right.
Fellow next door, but you
Alright,
two
be
with
safe.
the
Nope, I'm here. Hello.
Oh, they're next door, are they? JJ walked out of the sheriff's office, saw me in the street, and was like, "Oh, that's good enough." I'm like, no. Y'all are lucky I put in a tip. They wouldn't have known to expect it. Oh, did Saint Denis get broken into again? Or is he looking... he might be looking for what is no longer in Saint Denis. Well, we can bring some supplies with us. This will be fun. I have not met Quimby, but I know the person that plays Quimby. I've had a lot of good interactions with him over text because he is also Deke Rollins, who plays the bard that Abdul Qadir is sort of close with. And we chat. We enjoy hanging out, etc. Howdy. I feel like my voice for Moody is probably actually higher than I think it is because it reverberates differently in my head. Which I wish his was a little lower, but... For some reason, Moody just wants to jump across to everybody. I went too far, but it's fine. Swing back by. Oh, yep, sure, turn all the way around, whatever. Yeah, good, they saw it and they responded. Okay, so there's one that came in already. That would have been Fanaway that told me about it. Quimby's not in there. He might be in the actual office. Nope. Valjean. This has not been signed yet. Benzocaine. Quimby is no longer clocked in. Interesting. I'm gonna be right back. workers here. Cool. All right, where is Snail Jam? It has been a while. Woo! LD. Why would you go in the back door? Well. Yeah, too quick for a detail. It could be Quimby. I guess. I don't know what Quimby looks like. Howdy, Dr. Becker.
Moody, how you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
Yeah, doing okay. Just sending a bunch of telegrams.
Yep.
But what brings you to Saint Denis?
There's a examination and possible surgery at 7 in the office with Colonel Quimby. I've not met him yet, but looking forward to it. Only things on the tip line as of right now, just because I saw your tip, is your check-in, and then I know Bella and, well, Trix and Margot were dealing with a multiple down in roads.
I see. Okay. And did they need any assistance in roads to your?
No, to my knowledge, no. But I don't know. I left to come here just as it was kicking off. So they seem to have everything well in hand, but I don't really know. But figured I'd update you as I'm waiting.
Or someone else that's multiple down.
I'm told deputies because of a run-in with somebody named Pippi D.
Thank you.
Sure. What's
This
your name,
is-
sir?
Deputy Dean Sweeney. I'm just not on work.
Oh,
or
okay.
On the clock right now.
I see.
I'm
Nice to
wearing
meet
my
you, sir.
token all black to avoid a pirate who's trying to kill me.
Oh, I see. Well,
Oh, okay. It's not Lucifer Port, is it?
well, my name is Nurse Robert Moody. Nice to meet you, sir.
Mr. Moody,
Speaking
it is a pleasure.
speaking of pirates, there's a fellow walking this way that looks
Fuck
kind of like a pirate.
Me running.
I hope that's not who he's trying to avoid. That one is the one I wanted.
Oh, hello.
Howdy.
Hi, Moody.
Hello,
Hello
Miss
again.
Elise. Howdy, Elliot. Any sign of our Colonel Quimby?
No.
Wait, didn't we see you earlier on?
You did. Yep.
Oh,
You
oh,
did.
okay. I'm sometimes so confused. Okay.
No, I'm gonna probably be assisting. I figured. Ooh. Ouch.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Server crash. Server is booting. Let's try that again. Oh, there's Snail Jam. Here we go. Looks like everybody crashed. Oh, Kroom didn't crash. What the heck? Oh, yes, he did. Just kidding. I'm excited. This will be fun.
What happened to you, sir?
Same thing that happened to Elise.
Yep, a little bit of a headache. Oh, you meant, sorry.
Turned someone didn't like me and shot me.
Someone shot you. You know, I don't mind the four-legged beasts in the crossing, but there's far too many of the two-legged variety, in my opinion.
What a good voice.
Have you been tended to, sir?
Yeah. Moody did a checkup on me earlier.
All right.
I'm just here with
Hello.
Elise and Dahlia.
Elise, is that you, my dear?
Yes, sir, it is.
And you are suffering a bit of discomfort, I understand.
Yeah, I am.
I am Colonel Oliver Quimby, retired, of course. My compatriot here, who I frankly have not had the honor of meeting in person.
That's all right, sir. My name is Nurse Robert Moody. Here to
He's awesome.
observe and assist, and Elise and I have had a little bit of a history in terms of treatment, so.
Excellent, excellent.
Actually, I was the one that recommended we possibly look into this surgery.
Quite. Well, I apologize for my coming in at the last moment. You may have seen our offices were recently ransacked. I've had to procure some supplies from the local merchants and from the other offices. So, I apologize for that, but when I came to prepare for the surgery, we were quite without supplies. One moment.
Okay.
Well, as she said, this is my first time meeting him.
All right. Let's get you into the surgical suite, shall we?
Okay.
Get you examined.
Okay.
After you, Elise, should
both
be
of
open.
you are.
I'm her best friend.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I
Take a
don't
seat
mind.
somewhere.
In the chair.
All right.
Sure, that works.
Sounds fair.
Yeah. Yeah, don't mind that people.
What was your name, my dear?
I'm Dahlia. I'm a
Dahlia.
field medic.
Oh. Pleasure to meet you, my dear.
Yeah.
Colonel Oliver Quimby, retired. But we'll keep you informed in
Okay, thank you.
Actually, Colonel,
yes.
she's actually listed as next of kin. If she does want to come in, she could.
Entirely up to our patient here, but that's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, very true. With Elliot out there, I don't know that she wants to split her attention, but
That would be up to you, my dear, if you'd rather privacy or one of your friends keep you company in here. I don't mind at all.
Privacy would be good.
Quite.
Fair.
All right, first, why don't you give me the details of what happened to you, my dear?
I got shot multiple times. Local doctor had said one of the bullets had hit the kidney and causing some damage. And there had already been damage last week when I had gotten shot to the kidney. That had been healing, but this time around, it's been hurting a lot more. There's been urine when I go to use the not urine. There, of course, there's gonna be urine when you go to the bathroom.
Take your time, my dear.
There's been blood when I go to use the bathroom, and I've not been feeling good at all since then.
Howdy there, folks.
I see.
How are you?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Yeah, doing all right.
Sorry, Dr. Becker and Elliot, if you don't mind keeping your voice just a tad lower. Thank you.
Of course.
All right, well, take your vitals. Make sure you're not suffering from some sort of an infection. Might I remove your hat, my dear?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
So, Doc, Colonel? She...
Yes.
She is... she did get treated for 6 gunshot wounds to her torso and chest. One of the bullets seems to have injured an already injured and healing kidney.
I see.
I had a checkup on her 2 days ago, just to sort of check everything out, make sure everything was okay. She did have a little bit of signs of infection, but we treated it then and there, cleaned everything up, resutured. So ideally that's not a concern now, but obviously the potential kidney damage is.
I see. Well, I've not sensed a fever here. Might you tell me where your pain's localized, my dear, and how severe?
It's on my right side, about like midway, and it's about a constant 6 on the pain scale.
Is it some stabbing, throbbing, burning pain? What sort of? Is it worse when you're moving or engaging your abdominal muscles, or is it you say it's rather constant?
It's like constant, but when I do go to move, it feels worse.
Quite. Well, there's several things that could be happening here. You could be having a buildup of internal bleeding. Obviously, it can't be that severe, or you wouldn't be in the state you are. But such a situation does need to be rectified. Or it could be damage to the kidney itself. I don't believe it would be an infection, but it's possible. Those are my first likely things. First, I'd like to examine to see if you've got any knots or bulges from internal bleedings or a discoloration that I might be a sign of kidney damage that is persistent bleeding can cause quite a bit of pain and discomfort as you're describing.
Okay.
And we'll soon get your pain managed, my dear, but I'd like to have you alert for this initial phase.
Got it.
Do tell me if any particular spot here elicits a significant more amount of pain. Our local doctors are quite skilled, but a kidney injury is very difficult to manage. Usually we rely on your body's natural inclination to heal itself, but sometimes it needs a surgical assistance.
I love that his Quimby voice is so distinctly different. Oh, there is a knot.
Oh.
I see. My apologies, my dear. Yes, you're... I don't believe that there's an infection. I believe you are suffering from some internal bleeding, likely from the kidney. My two options. One is to drain this bit of blood is built up. That could be the entire source of your pain. We would put a small stint into your side, and if it continues to bleed, we would have to repair the kidney. But this could be a remnant from the initial injury, and your kidney could be healing, in which case an invasive surgery would be quite ill-advised. It's nearly impossible to tell. I am a surgeon, so I don't balk at the idea at all of simply examining the kidney and seeing what the situation is. But if you would prefer a bit of a more trial and error approach, we could simply drain this mass of blood and see if it returns, in which case the surgery would be required. Do you have a preference, or would you like more information or any questions about what I'm expressing?
So, it's either basically like do the surgery or wait and see and still possibly still have to do the surgery, right?
Well, yes, and I apologize. I'm still collecting my thoughts from the damn rascals who pilfer our supplies here.
Good. You're good.
I believe you have quite a massive bleeding that's causing significant pressure and discomfort and pain to the sensitive internal organs and to your abdominal wall. The procedure to relieve that pressure would be quite simple. We wouldn't even have to put you under. We could do that with local anesthetic. I would put a small stint in to continue to relieve the pressure. It would immediately absolve you of much of your pain. If your kidney is healing on its own, if you had a small perforation that's healing, then that would take care of it. We'd take the stint out in a day or two and stitch you right up and you'd be on your way. Perfectly fine. We'd monitor you for infections and very careful examination that you don't continue internal bleeding. Or we can sedate you completely, have a larger incision to actually get a view of the kidney, and I would examine it. I'm a trauma surgeon of 30 plus years. It's not without its risks, as all surgeries are. I would examine the kidney. If it's repairable, I would repair it. If it's beyond repair and your kidney is quite without function, I would remove that kidney. You have two. It's always preferable to have them both, but if you've been shot and damaged your kidney to the point of it being without function, it needs to be removed. But since you don't have a fever and you're not, and you're able to move about, and I doubt that's the case.
We can go with the stint then, since you're saying. If that's what you suggest, I'll go with what you suggest.
Surgery always carries with it a great deal of risk, especially for something like your internal organs. So I would recommend that you monitor it very carefully, and if the pain returns quickly, you return immediately and we'll get it sorted.
Okay.
But we can relieve this current situation without a great deal of difficulty, I believe. And your bodies are miraculous creation that is very often able to repair from tremendous amounts of trauma. And the lack of a fever and really indicates to me that your body's doing its best to return to its normal state. So yes, I believe that's an excellent choice. Well, do you have any?
We'll do the stint. Good.
What do you think? Moody, you said.
Yes, sir. Oh, I mean, if that's
Do you
your
have an opinion
suggestion,
of the sort?
if that's your suggestion, it does seem to be the smarter of the two. We don't want to slice her open if we don't need to.
And I have done my shaft slicing, I promise you.
Sure.
If I don't balk at the idea, but it's always best to keep things as simple as possible.
Of course. Elise is quite tough. I'm sure
I
if
see.
she does note an issue arising from this, no doubt she will pop in almost immediately and see us.
Yes, we could conduct a further surgery as early as tomorrow if it continues to bleed significantly.
Certainly.
What is it you do, my dear?
Deputy.
Oh, quite
Hence
noble.
why I say she's fairly tough. Miss Elise and I have met at least 3 or 4 times, and I've pet stripped each of the times. She's in fairly good shape, honestly, all things considered.
And who was the rascals who did you in this way? I'm going to
Our
put you on
group
this.
called the Remnants.
The remnants.
Oh, it was the
They
remnant.
do prefer their flowery nomenclatures, don't they?
Yeah.
My dear, we're going to have you up here on the table, if you could.
Okay.
We shouldn't have to put you under. We can anesthetize the area quite well. Should be much less discomfort than you're feeling currently.
Alright, sounds good.
Would you take our vitals and perhaps start a saline
Yes, of
drip?
course. Of
Thank
course.
you.
All right, here we go, Miss Elise. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is check you for a good spot for this IV. Get that on board, get the IV going. I have just saline on board, but then we'll be able to apply some other stuff through there if we need to, okay?
Okay.
And if you put a half a dose of morphine in that at the beginning of your IV, we'll see if that's enough, and if not, we'll continue from there.
I can, yeah. Would you sure you want to use that, not grapeseed extract?
For an invasive surgery like this, I would think morphine would be...
Okay.
Do you have an objection to morphine, my dear?
Don't have an objection. It's whatever you guys want to use.
Sounds good, Doc.
If we have any left.
Okay. Yeah, fair.
Bandits ransacked our establishment.
It's only the 4th or 5th time in the last 2 months or so.
Good heavens.
Yeah, I don't know. They either shoot the lock off the door or they take an undersheriff hostage and make him open it.
All they have to do is come in and I'll treat whatever their problems are. I don't know why they have to steal our supplies. We never charge anyone for our services. I am going to numb the area quite thoroughly with this cocaine paste. And you make sure you give us a call if your discomfort is greater than it is now.
I will.
It should diminish with the morphine and with the... as soon as I relieve some of this pressure, you should feel quite a bit better.
Da da da.
How are you, my dear? Are you still with us?
Still here. Can't get rid of me that easily, Doc.
And I'm certain the deputies don't often let you off your feet like this. Keep you quite busy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Are you feeling any of the effects of the sedation?
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
All right. Can you feel this?
I feel nothing.
All right, very good.
That's a very Kira response. Vitals are good, Colonel.
Quite excellent. All right. This could be quite a bit of blood here. Let's try to make sure we keep it from making quite the mess here.
Of course.
All right. If at any time this feels distressing, you let me know, my dear. We can further medicate you or even sedate you completely.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Very good. Don't be brave and tough like you deputies like to do. If you're in distress, you tell me. All right.
Never do that.
How long have you been a deputy, my dear?
About a month and a half now.
Oh, quite excellent. Other than ruffians shooting at you, how do you enjoy it?
I've been enjoying it, for sure.
All right, let's prepare to catch this here. Should be. All right, here we are. One little. There we are. There, yep, that's it.
There we go.
Are you all right, my dear?
Still kicking.
Well, don't kick just yet. Wait till you're off the table. All right. And there's no doubt that this will bleed some, whether your kidneys are injured or not, because I've just cut into your side here. But if it is not your kidney, or if your kidney is on the mend, it should clear up rather quickly.
Okay.
Which is exactly what we're hoping for, right, Colonel?
Yes, give this a flush here with some saline.
Of course. There we are.
And it appears you've got another little small pocket here.
It was trying to hide.
Same procedure, but this one's not as intense. Let's see.
There we go. You're doing great, Elise. Doing great.
Quite. Alright, once that blood changes color to a redder, brighter color, we'll give it another flush and then make sure that we've got it all.
Sounds good, sir. Interesting. Because it's technically on my side.
There was some infection at some point. If it's either that or dead tissue that wasn't cleared out during the initial procedure.
It's possible. I think the initial injury to the kidney was some time ago.
Well, this isn't out of the realm of what was expected. Again, my dear, if this causes you discomfort, you immediately let me know.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Ooh.
Give that another rinse.
Of course, Doc. Ooh, the water noise. I'm not doing that.
And of course, because your injury was so deep, and this is a rather shallow cut we're dealing with this mass here, there could be further damage inside. Some of that your body will naturally clear out on its own, but the telltale signs, my dear, are fever, incredible nausea. But fever's the main culprit. That's what we want to watch out for.
Since I had a fever the other day and Moody gave me some medicine, I haven't had one since, so that's a good sign.
Yes, I would say that entirely likely that your body has dealt with the initial trauma and is on the mend and simply had this buildup of excess blood that nowhere for it to go causes quite a bit of pain. All right. We're going to insert a small stint here to keep it from becoming so impacted, or swollen like that.
Okay.
We'll bandage it thoroughly. Depending on how much it bleeds, or how much fluid builds up, you'll have to change these bandages, perhaps quite frequently. It's going to be very important to keep this area clean because you have an open wound still. But we'll close it up mostly just a tiny little incision.
Okay, got it. Keep it clean.
Nearly done. Oh, seems the doctor's had a headache.
Oh no, poor doctor.
Alright, fortunately, he left all the things that we needed to do, and he was walking us through as we go, so we are gonna do a small middle stint, which he's left here in his pan of tools, and we're just gonna stitch around it.
Sounds good.
Okay, and then here we go. You probably still can't even feel this.
No, not at all.
Alrighty, and then let me go ahead and clean it one more time, and then we'll put the normal salve on there to fight an infection, and then we'll bandage it for you. It's probably going to be natural for the bandages to get a bit bloody because that's the point of the stint. But
yeah,
if it's a lot, obviously you let us know, okay?
Got it. I'll let you know.
Here we go. Alrighty. It seems the doctor's back with us. That's good. Okay. We are nearly done, Doc. I assumed that the stent was going to go into the incision, and then we would stitch around that, and then clean, and then add salve. And I was just getting to do bandaging it.
You're quite skilled, yes.
If you'd like to double check.
Your work seems quite good.
Well, thank you. I've done a lot of the initial learning and practicing on myself, so you learn how to hopefully not hurt folks.
Practice it on yourself, Moody.
I mean, my wife showed me how to do all the stitching and stuff, but I mean, sometimes you're just out in the fields or woods, and you gotta take care of stuff for yourself.
My dear fellow. All right, now here's the rub, my dear. This is going to bleed a bit for at least for now, because we have a fresh wound that we just caused you.
That's a lot of horses.
It should subside rather quickly, just as if you would have cut your arm with a small cut.
Okay.
If it does not, then you should come see us. Send in a medic tip line. Someone should be able to take care of you. I'll leave. If I'm not here, I will leave notes into your file for whomever is taking care of you. Should be able to.
All right.
You'll likely want to change these bandages rather quickly from the first initial bleeding, but after that, it should be like a runny nose for perhaps a day or two, and then it should subside if your body's doing its job, if the kidney's not been damaged too badly. If it bleeds freely for through the night, then we'll have to move on to other measures. And fever. If you feel much of a fever at all, you come see someone. Headaches, make sure you drink lots of water, stay hydrated. Any intense pain in this area, if it feels hot to the touch, if it gets discolored, all signs of infection that we'll need to deal with immediately.
Okay. Got it.
Quite right. Would you like me to relay any of this information to your friends on how to help you change your bandages, or is that something you would wish to do yourself? And let's try to sit you up here, my dear.
Okay.
Easy, careful.
Yeah.
There we go.
You can relay it to my friends for sure.
Pardon me?
You can relay it to my friends.
All right. And we'll need... We don't really want to give you aspirin because you have had it's a blood thinner.
Perhaps phenacetin, Doc?
Yes, that should do the trick. Good. If you could prepare some of that for pain management.
Sure. Do we want to do... Well, I guess we don't really need to do it via the IV. Maybe we just give her some in the envelope.
Yes.
Very good.
Would you like them to come in here, my dear, for a quick briefing on what they need to do to help you?
Yeah, they can come.
All right. Did your other friends feel about her? All right. I'll wait for her to return and then we'll update you.
Well, here's that envelope.
Right.
Okay.
She likely will need a bit of assistance.
Same deal as normal. One in the morning, one in the evening.
We'll go through all that once your friends return.
One at midnight. Got it.
Sure.
How are you?
Whatever morning and evening is for you. Okay.
All right, your one friend is going to retrieve a wagon for ease of transport, which I think is quite wise.
Okay, got it.
Now, are you currently on a specific... How does it work with you law dogs, as they say, with duty statuses and whatnot?
Other than I did some light paperwork today, so I could do a statement for the incident that happened that led to this. Other than that, I haven't been on duty since it happened.
I see. And do we need to make official note of that, or can we trust you to take care of yourself here?
You can trust me to take care of myself.
All right.
Oh, I lost it. That's why. That sucks. Okay.
I've gotten better about coming in for checkups and stuff. You can ask Moody.
She has, yep.
Very good. I myself tend to even neglect, even though I know much better from decades of experience, but it's always a humbling look to find yourself in need of treatment. No fault of your own, of course.
No, he's yelled at me for coming in walking wounded before. Dealing with other people first, but I do come in for checkups.
You're, in the army we trained to take care of yourself because you can't take care of anyone else if you're laying faces down in the dirt. How are you?
Sorry. Becker, you gonna be here a little while longer?
I'm headed up to Annisburg. If you'd like to.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's head that way.
Still retrieving the wagon for you, my dear. Oh, it's coming down like cats and dogs out there.
Always coming down like cats and dogs.
True enough.
It could be worse. You could be in Valentine right now.
True.
But that does remind me, if we didn't already tell you, keep that dry and clean.
We did, yep. We did tell her.
Dry and clean. Change bandages.
And make sure you're taking deep cleansing breaths. Sometimes when you deal with trauma to your midsection like this, you tend to take shallow breaths. No surer way of developing pneumonia. Whenever
wouldn't be pleasant.
Whenever you feel that little bit of pain, let it be a reminder to you to take a deep breath.
Got it. When should I come in for a checkup? Other than, if everything's going well.
If it continues to bleed, as I said, come in as early as possible. If it bleeds through the night, profusely. If it's not, and you change your bandages and there's just a bit, and the same thing with blood in your urine. That's not. I know it's frightening, but it's not the end of the world. You've had severe damage to your internal organs.
Yeah.
It's natural. If that continues or gets worse, see us soon. Otherwise, I would say perhaps 2 days. We'll get that stint out and stitched up completely.
Okay.
Fever, of course. Anything else, as I mentioned, we'll alter course and get you taken care of.
Noted. Got it.
This is quite all right for now. We'll take you back there and give you some.
Thank you for coming, Moody, and helping out.
Of course, Elise.
Come on back.
Happy to be here for you.
Yeah.
So, the main thing is if you notice that she develops a fever or you can tell that she's in a great bit of distress, you bring her back to a medical
Yeah, of
office
course.
and tell her
I
in-law.
already made her like a tea with featherfew for a fever the other day.
Very good, very good. That ought to help. She may require help changing the bandages.
Okay.
That would be up to her, but
I mean, we're also neighbors, so I can check daily up on her multiple
that
times.
would be appreciated.
And she has a key to my apartment too.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Yes, check in on her, I would say. But other than that, if she wishes to talk about the procedure with you, I'll leave that up to her. But those are the main things. Watch out for her if you notice that she's visibly worsening. Make her come in. I know how these deputies are.
Oh, you know what? I agree. You know, I tell her that all the time that she needs to go to checkouts, you know, and I kind of have to drag her there, you know, by hand.
I've gotten better.
No, you're not.
Yes, I have. You can
know,
ask Moody.
Doctor, you know what she says?
What's
I'll
that?
be fine.
Of course, I'll be fine. I'm fine.
Fine.
I ban that word from the crossing.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah. I like you a lot. You know, yeah. You know, like, yeah. See, he knows what's up.
Quite.
He's his deputy. Yeah. I'll be fine. You know, and then she's like hobbling over to the sheriff's office. You know, like. Oh, she's not going on duty, right? Yeah.
If she wants to do some paperwork, I think that's appropriate. But yes, no chasing criminals, no tackling pig rustlers or any of the such.
Yeah.
Get it.
I would prefer you stay in a wagon, but I know how all of you are.
I already brought it to the entrance.
Very good, very good. Do you have any parting words of instruction for our friend, Mr. Moody?
No, I don't think so. I think you covered it all fairly well.
All right.
I will take good care of her.
Very good, very good. How about you, my dear? Do you have any questions for me?
None at the moment, no.
Very good. Well, at least you have my telegram if you need anything. At least I think you do. Oh, good.
So you can catch the ruffians who've pilfered my pantry.
Yeah.
We'll
All
catch
right.
you, hopefully.
Miss Elise, if you didn't catch that, you have my telegram if you need it, do you not?
Yeah, I do.
If you need anything? Okay. You just let me know if
Yeah,
you
I
need
do.
anything, alright?
I will. Thank you, both of you.
Of course.
Quite, my dear. Take care. Hope to see you soon, but under different circumstances.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right,
always.
well, it was nice seeing you both, and thank you for taking so much good care for
Well,
the
you
needs.
as well. You also
Of
be
course,
commended
Miss
for
Dolly,
your
of course.
caring of your friend.
Of course.
You be well.
Well, you both too, and please be safe. Yeah.
Quite right, ma'am.
Yeah.
Of course.
There are a lot of people that want to do harm, so please be safe.
Yes, yes.
Sure.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, well done, sir. Well done.
Oh, of course, thank you.
believe
If
it,
you
uh,
wanna look over the
yes.
file, just to make sure I got everything, it's under the original one that I started off the local doctor's notes down in the additional notes file underneath.
Well, I quite like you because this is my least favorite part of this job.
Well, I somewhat enjoy it, which is maybe a little crazy, but Dr. Becker and I get along well because of that. So
Very good, yes. All right,
I don't mind filling out things for others.
Where are we here?
Now, of course, I had quite a bit more, and then I, after that headache, lost some of it in the. But
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Pain rise high some blood in your brain.
That's so immersive. That's so good.
Very good. The only thing I would think I would change here is I didn't quite incise all the way down to the kidney here.
Oh, no,
We didn't expose that. Let me take care of that, yeah?
Yep,
do you still
certainly.
have the... Are you still working on... Okay.
Nope, I should not be. I handed it off to you.
Right, right.
And if that's all, I'm gonna go ahead and clock off and head to Blackwater.
I believe I'm... set myself up to bed rather soon as well. Yes, you've done an excellent job. I do
Very
look
good,
forward
yeah.
to working with you in the
Yeah,
near
happy to.
future. Yes,
Happy
yes,
to.
sure. And you have yourself a safe travels and a good night as well.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna go and spend time with the folks at Deja Brew for at least some time.
Well, have one for me as well.
That I can, sir. That I can.
All right, good night, fellow.
Yep, and my horse is long gone, I'm sure.
Hello, mister.
Howdy. Okay. I shouldn't really need the map at all. And I'm not going to bother with the peach, because even if I do, it's going to get all thrown off by the time I get there. Or it'll be all thrown off by the food and drinks and stuff that are there. Howdy. I like Quimby. Well, that was funny. Just stopping short. nice guy. I'm not super surprised because I liked Snail Jam for my interactions with him as Deke and my interactions with him just as a person. But it's always nice to kind of like have a confirmational interaction on a different character to be like, oh yeah, this person is a good RPer. I enjoy them and interacting with them. I kind of enjoy that Snail decided to play up the office got burgled. I have to go around and get supplies from other places. That was fun. Very amusing. We are going to this, which will be a nice relaxing thing. Like, Moody doesn't spend a whole ton of time off duty. Some of it just being he prefers to do things so he's not thinking, I think. But I also think him being off duty makes him feel like he's not doing anything useful. I should just go down to the shoreline. Gonna get a chance here in a second, I think. Nice to be able to spend time as a nurse helping out a different doctor. I feel like Elliot... I'll have to look up who plays Elliot Cahill, because I feel like it's somebody I know. Like Ruben Wiley or something. Sticking to the beach because I heard wolves. It's also nighttime and I don't want to deal with those in case they're in other places. Because the last time I rode through somewhere with potential for wolves at nighttime, I was like, oh, I'll be fine. And then they were like, it's like 2 wolf packs and something else. Not fun to deal with, but of course, Russell might not be a Deja Brew tonight, which is also fine. But I'll throw that here, walk over to the office, chat with whoever is inside. Looks like Becker. Oh, it's not Becker. It's green. It means it's Blake. Howdy, Miss Fox. Finding everything all right?
Yep. How are you?
I'm doing fairly well. Doing fairly well. Just coming to see if Deja Brew is happening after being in a mild surgery. But
Well, okay. Well, it should be happening here soon, right?
yeah, I think so. I haven't heard anything contrary. But
Fair enough.
you had a chance to meet Colonel Quimby?
I haven't. I saw that there was a few things by him this morning in the.
Yeah, he's been around today. It's nice. I'd never met him before neither.
I missed him this morning, and I just woke up again after a nap now. So, hopefully, I meet him.
The way he was talking to me made it sound like he might be around tomorrow. I don't really know though. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious. I would imagine he's not new then with.
No, he's. Yeah, when I got my assassin access to our paperwork, he'd been in the books already. So I think he's been around for a while. Just he's busy and elsewhere.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, unfortunately. But it is what it is. He's back now, and that's what matters.
Yep.
How's your day been?
Otherwise, not too bad. Just checking up on some older things for folks.
Oh, good. Fair enough.
So, how about yours? You said you were about earlier, then you took a nap.
Yeah, I was about earlier. There was absolutely nothing going on. I think I was around for maybe an hour or so, and nothing happened at all. No tips, nothing. So
Sometimes it's not bad. Sometimes it's not bad.
no, not at all. But it turned into a boring thing. So
Yeah, it's a little slow for a medic, I suppose. That's where I would just kind of take the files and poke through it and see who's got the old follow-up ones that haven't been followed up on and go telegram them all. But I don't know if that's just me being a nurse or what.
you know what? That's probably a good idea.
Are you doing? You're doing counseling stuff, or you're thinking about it?
Yeah, I'm doing counseling stuff. Name is in the books already, so.
Sure. You, I don't know if you feel comfortable doing patients yourself, but you might be able to reach out to somebody if you do wind up in a slow time like that. I know Silas seems a little
Yeah.
overwhelmed at times, but
Yeah, we were actually talking about it last night. He wants me to look into somebody named Runa. See if maybe I can help her out. So
that might not be a bad idea. I only know her a little bit. She was in Sissica for a long while, and when she got out, she had pneumonia, so we had to keep her and kind of make her stay in bed because she didn't really want to. But
nobody wants to.
She's an interesting sort.
That's good. Yeah, I might look over her thing. I didn't see her name in there though, which is possibly me just overlooking something.
In where? In the
list of people who need who are thinking about
counseling?
Yeah.
I think it's in there. I think it's maybe towards the bottom.
Yeah. That's why I said maybe I
let's see, counseling patients. Oh no, not that one.
no, unassigned Thera Bulk Raccoon. Oh, Runa. There she is. I don't know how I missed that. There's 3 of them in there. I could probably send them all.
Sure. I mean, I don't know that you want to take 3, but there's I don't know what you're looking at necessarily, but there's also a Clara Aubrey that had said something about it, but I think Birdie maybe was going to reach out. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that Birdie reached out to her. I did see that, so maybe the other 2 see what they would like.
Yeah, potentially. I don't know. I hope that goes well.
Yeah, I hope so too. We'll see. I'm not sure exactly what they want, so I could probably reach out, ask what they're looking for, and see if I'm the better fit for it or if somebody else is.
Sure.
I know Silas is overwhelmed.
It's true. That is true, unfortunately. Well, I'm going to take a walk around Blackwater to see if the Parkers have pulled up a wagon yet. If not, I might.
Enjoy. The last couple of times I've tried that, there's been bank robberies going on.
Yeah, we had one last week, but the
was
the
like
week
2 yesterday.
The 2 weeks before, nothing has happened. Really, there were 2 in here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was. I'm telling you, every single time I try to walk around this place and maybe put away money, like somebody's in there. Like yesterday, yesterday they're like, "You better get out of here, lady," and like a really deep, weird voice, and I was like, "I'm leaving."
That's a little scary.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, well, bye, happily, goodbye.
Yeah, if you're gonna tell me to leave, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, okay, scary man in a mask with a gun in front of the bank.
Right,
bye. But yeah, hopefully your walk around isn't as spooky.
Yeah, hopefully it's uneventful, except for seeing some folks I know.
I would imagine some others will show up for it then too.
Yeah, hopefully. Well,
enjoy.
I'll leave it to it. I wish you a uneventful, I almost said the Q word, uneventful shift. Although
you.
Not so uneventful that you get bored.
Yeah, one of that happy medium of bullets but no trauma.
Yeah, right. Well, all right, Blake. You be well.
You as well.
And there's like nobody here. Hey, Trinium. Am I early? Maybe I'm early. 9 p.m. Yes, I'm early. I forgot. Whoops. I'm going fairly well. We did a surgery earlier. It was mild surgery, but a nice one. With a doctor that I haven't interacted with yet. Colonel Quimby, who is played by the same player that plays Deke Rollins, who is a bard. So Abdul is very familiar with Deke. Moody has never met Deke before, and neither had met Quimby because he hadn't really been playing Quimby. So I was very excited to kind of interface with Snail on a different character, and it was great. I'm very happy for it. Howdy. I assume that guy said something, and I did not hear it. We basically did a small incision. Oh, I have time now. We did a small incision on Elise Boswell, who was involved in a gunfight with the Remnant and got fanned down, and one of the bullets might have nicked her kidney, might have damaged it in some other way. She basically had some extra damage that didn't seem to have healed properly. So we did a small incision to kind of open her up and like drain it and see how she was, and put a stent in. It was very cool. I think there's somebody in here. Yep. That is okay. I can wait. This is very cool to get to hang with him in a non-crime or civilian space. Oh yeah, she's gonna fix. she's like, whoa, that's nope. We gotta fix that. I also actually shared it with the guy that plays Hans Garnett, who's a friend of Kerrigan. He said Reese. Yeah, I was like, is this what you're meant to do? And she was like, nope, fixing that. Just like, that didn't happen to me when I tested it. Interesting. So, yeah, no, definitely appreciate you actually clipping that for me. Is Nbot even a is he staff or anything? Gotcha. That's funny. Oh, cool. I don't actually know who all is like technically ranch members, other than Rockwell, Kerrigan, not Kerrigan, other than Rockwell, Phyllis, and Marcus Gum. Phyllis did invite Moody to Kerrigan way back when. But I didn't understand. I didn't put two and two together about where Kerrigan actually was. And I thought for some reason that Kerrigan was McFarland's. And I was like, why would I bother talking to somebody about this? I just do this other thing. Even though, like, at some point Phyllis actually walked me around Kerrigan's and showed me the place. Which is kind of a nice area. But then we had the whole RP with Moody's shoulder injury getting fixed, and then I sort of was just like, well, I don't really know what to do with the character now. I'm just going to bench him for a while. And in the process kind of figured out what I actually wanted for the character. And then applied to medical, and now we've been on this path. So I had an opportunity, I think, to join Kerrigan's and just didn't do it. A few heaps of hands, a few there. Oh, nice. I know Reese is considered like a friend of Kerrigan's. And then you said Lackland is kind of like that too? Like you're not technically a member? Or maybe you are and I'm just misremembering. I do that sometimes. Because ranch stuff is interesting. Like we have... You're a ranch hand. Very cool. And I honestly, I don't think there's a reason you'd have to lose that if you did come over and do medical. Like... If you went the field medic route, you definitely wouldn't have to. And then even if you became like a full medic, like Tess Cassidy, who is a nurse with the Saints Crossing Department of Health, is technically part of Pronghorn. And she comes and does stuff. And I think Blanche may be too. Blanche Martin, that is. So there's definitely cool like roleplay potential even still. I mean, we just we had to do a surgery for one of the members of Pronghorn that involved amputating their hand. I don't know if anything like that's ever happened for Kerrigan's, but it probably wouldn't be a bad thing for Kerrigan's to have a yeah. Well, so game warden is tricky because that would mean, and I could see this being part of why Rockwell stepped down. I imagine game warden time requirements are pretty high. So that, like, you may know this already, you might not. Medical non-seniors are required to have 4 hours of duty that is just like over a month, which can be one, like you can do that in one shot, you can do that over time, whatever. Most people have way more than that. Seniors are required to have, like, I think seniors are required 12 hours a week. So we actually just had a senior doctor step down. I gotcha. Not my business. And I hope he's okay with it, honestly. Just, I know there's goofy stuff that happens behind the scenes or whatever. I don't know. Not my business. I appreciate being here. But yeah, so I mean, if you wanted to do it, we'd be happy for it. I was having a conversation the other day with somebody that, like, a thing that would be great is having somebody on the SCDH. Reminds us to be wary. Yeah. I mean, people should be, like, so the tricky thing is if you become a field medic, you hang on to that status unless you, like, do something to break the law, because medics actually are held to a higher standing than pretty much every other department. We have, like, a 0 corruption tolerance policy, which I'm fine with because I have my own like, I have an outlet for that kind of thing. I have a side character, or I have not a side character. I have a different character that can do that kind of stuff. And even then, like, I kind of do want that character to wind up being a field medic eventually. More so that it's like, oh yeah, I have the training, I can help people. But like, it's zero temptation for Moody. But most of what like you can get in trouble for in terms of med RP, if you're not department, is like medicating people on the server if you're not a doctor, like giving them medications and stuff, which if you're a member of the Department of Health, you don't have to worry about. But I do know that there's like a zero tolerance corruption policy, which to some extent just means like you can't be close friends with criminals. So people that do counseling have to kind of be careful. Which is a fun thing. It's part of why Moody doesn't interact with Allura or with Runa much, whereas Abdul is, in a relationship with her. Not simply because they're close, but it's also just like, I don't want to, like, I helped her a fair amount when she got out of Sisica, but there's a degree of like, oh, this person is a little too close. Let's just not. But it's fun. We're getting to a point where Moody is able to kind of recognize certain people because he's treated them. So I now know who Gideon Graves is. Which is fun to have a character that people think looks like Gideon Graves, and then a character that and then a character that like knows who Graves is and can like chat with him and stuff. I find that fun from like a roleplay perspective because I can just kind of do interesting things and have two totally different relationships with Gideon. But I just enjoy that sort of across the board too. I wonder how long this person's going to be in here. But it's fun just having that potential with lots of people anyway. Oh, was there a crim that was somewhere? Interesting. There was a crim like at Pronghorn, I guess, that he was supposed to like, because he was basically hanging out with the crim and didn't necessarily know it. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't really know anything about the situation. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. Different departments are run different ways, depending on who's running them. And different people make different decisions based on characters. So, I don't know. There's a particular way to appeal that kind of a decision, and to a certain extent, like, all you can really do as a player that's still around, because we don't want to necessarily comment on it in some fashion that is like I don't know, negative, because people are just making the best decision they can with what they're given. It's just like, I mean, I'm sorry. I have a couple friends that I've enjoyed role-playing with. Oh, yeah, I mean, well, at that point, it's like, yeah, that's a no-brainer. Just step down if you want to, like, yeah, I get that. I would probably keep the barbecues going, too. But I don't know. I'm not in that position, and I probably will not ever be put in that position. I think he handled it pretty gracefully by basically not taking it anywhere. Because Rockwell is a surprisingly powerful person. For as little as most people actually know about him. He's got a lot of money to throw around. I learned that pretty quickly. So he does a lot for the RP and stuff. But I'm glad he can be a mature person about a decision which he might not have liked. I mean, regardless, it kind of sucks. Especially if, I mean, because Rangers haven't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it would be. I know it came out of Indigenous players, which I think is pretty cool. Or at least that's what I was told. Like Wapiti folks helped found it. The Ranger. Oh, no, you mean the ranch, not the Rangers. Yeah, no, I don't actually know much about the ranch itself. I've never... Like, the barbecue happens so late that I'm not really able to actually catch it. My initial playing of Wild just happened to line up really well with Hacha's schedule at the time or something, or like mine did. So there was definitely an effort made by her to kind of like, hey, you know, if you want to join the ranch, there's this great way to do it, and here's this guy you could talk to, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, Moody almost probably would have been maybe a Kerrigan's type, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do with him, aside from the fact that I knew I wanted him to have kind of a messed up arm. At least initially, just kind of until I figured out stuff. As I knew already, like, Moody was going to be a pretty lawful character. And then RP just kind of went sort of in a different direction. Moody wound up injured more than I was expecting and around medical. And I was like, ooh, here's a possibility. We could do this. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm glad that there are places like the ranch that exist where people can kind of like group up a little bit and be involved. Come on, friend. I need to give Moody a cardigan. Because now I know where there is one. This is the only thing now is like... Well, actually, in fairness. I don't know how long people used to take in the Taylor before the update. I always thought it wasn't as long as it is now, but I guess I don't really know, technically. I might knock on the door and just, or not knock, but like, hello, you okay in there? Or something. I've had somebody do that to me. Just checking you alright in there?
Yeah, I'm getting done right now.
Oh, very good. Sorry, I didn't mean to rush you.
No, you're fine. I was just getting done. Sorry about the wait.
No worries at all. I understand how it is. You have a good one.
You too.
The difference is we just sort of expound on ones that we already have, typically. We're going to take the accessory off because I'm going to probably swap that to the other. We're looking at the shirt first. Oh, that's fun. Can I do that blue with a different color? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, that's into the greens. And that's purples. I like that. We'll do this as light duck. That's just a leather thing. That's not anything. Okay. That is nice. I like that. Put on the necktie. Let's see. Open coat. Not that one. Somewhere in here there's a cardigan one. I think it's close to here. Yeah. That one. Do this yellow. Because I always do this one yellow. If there's a good yellow. That's kind of yellow, but that's more it. Yeah, there we go. Put that on, and then the closed. What a way to come in, bitches. Poet. That's funny. If that one looked okay, I would wear that, but alas, it does not. Nor does that, nor does that. There's just yeah, they're pretty good for that. The Russian part. Oop. Actually, that's not bad. I'll keep that one and then. Oop. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Try this on and see this though. 210, 45, 40. This is where we snag a picture of that. Nope, that's not helpful. Is it the only cardigan one? I guess so. Yeah. There it was. Okay. Different boots. Loud thunder. Well, this is the same type that Elise was wearing. I'm gonna do 5-1. Because his all look like he's worn them. Hat's good, headwear's good, eyewear is good, the hair accessory is good. What is the gloves? Can we change the color? Yeah, that's fine. Cloaks or ponchos? Might do a nice poncho here. Just turns this into his armadillo wear, which I'm fine with. We want a different buckle. Yep. Oh, I did the wrong thing. That's fine. I want accessories. There we go. Oh, gun belts, right. There you are. Is there one that matches that better? Nope. That's a little reddish. That's fine. We'll do that. And it is almost time. Howdy. We're gonna go see if Blake is still in the office. Because then we go, hey, I was way too early. She's not. That's probably good. For the best. Figure out what crazy thing I have missed. If anything. Becker. Oh, urgent in Annisburg. Woman poisoned a Valentine. I wonder if that's... I wonder... Oh. Cool. Can go ahead and sit at the cafe while I wait for all of a couple minutes. Because I forgot it's at 9. It's not at 8. We'll be doing it soon. I hope. It's funny to me that I really am enjoying particularly the I have started to enjoy Deja Brew. A fair amount. It is good for Moody because he doesn't have a lot of older friends. I'm finding people that I do enjoy, but it's nice. Last time it did take them a little bit to actually get here. So. I'm not super worried about things. Now, no 4. And I hear a wagon. Which was maybe leaving. Look at all them riders. Oh, there they are. Whoa, rifle ammo. I'm probably never going to go through that much, but I'll save it. That's a nobody wagon. I don't know if there's a way to, like, if the Parkers have a reminder. Like a reminder system in place. Maybe I can ask them if they're here. Oh. Huh. Well, that's tricky. Huh. I want to come back and look at that, but I'm not going to be able to yet. I don't want to open that. I'm off duty. Citizen registry. Let's go. Parker. ED325, BP364. Come on. That's the same local that's taking his wagon around twice now. That's funny. ED325. BP364. I'm sending a similar telegram to Leon. Could one of the two of you reach out to me on Weeks of Deja Brews? Not happening. I'm finding that I'm beginning to schedule my week somewhat around the assumption that I'll be attending that particular social gathering each Tuesday. Thank you for all you do. And there we go. So also I'm off duty, won't be back on duty. But it is interesting if there was potentially something I could have been doing, like being on duty for whatever reason. Like if I know that ahead of time, it'd be nice. But I don't know if there is Deja Brew. And there's nobody here, so I don't know. Service role. Hopefully she gets it. I feel like maybe Sadie was gonna be elsewhere, and I forgot about it. She's not. Nobody's here, so we'll go up to Blackwater, because that's where they seem to live. Certainly where Moody lives. But yep. There it is. Oh, it's just Sparrow. Poor little birdie. Well, we'll go to Strawberry, and I will end stream. I think.
Too many folks about. So we have confirmation from Sadie's player that she at least is out and about. Doing other things, I assume, so no deja vu. That's fine. I am gonna probably call it then. I'll go in here one more time, check the tippy tips. Still has not seen it. Okay. I'm off duty.
I don't know what people are up to, but Jack Turner, Dean Smith. Oh, yeah, he got. All right. Prim. All right. Well, I'm headed off. Show up 75. 76. All right. Thank you, friends. We'll see y'all another time. Thank you for joining me. Adios, Trinium. See ya, poet. Thanks, friends. Bye.